Okay guys,
Hey everybody.
we're back again. Give you guys another fun build. So as you can see, we have an oval mirror that we found at a thrift store. And we had a really awesome idea to do with it, and so we're going to start working on this mirror. I started taping the edge so we can paint the mirror, paint the outside of the mirror, not the mirror. And so we kind of wanted to show you this is where we're starting, and this is our next build.
Yep.
So we're going to get started, and we hope you guys enjoy this one.
Hi everyone. Okay, so we've got this big mirror to begin with. It's a big heavy metal mirror. It doesn't have to be a big heavy metal mirror. If you have a mirror, we got this at a flea market or garage sale. I don't remember which. But we didn't know what to do with it because we had no, ideas. So we had this great idea, and so what we did is so far we've got this mirror. We spray painted it lightly with the white Rust-Oleum paint. We taped it off. You can see the rust because it's supposed to have a rust coming through. That was on this mirror particularly already, and we liked how it shone through. Okay, so we're going to leave that on ours. We've got it all taped off all nice. Okay, the next thing, so after you do that, okay everybody, welcome back. So what we're doing right now is we've been painting these little carts for the train, and look how much better they actually have some character to them. So we've got these two and two others done, which I'll show you at the end. But right now, I thought I would paint this one, and then I thought after I paint it, well, maybe right now, probably after, I'm going to paint this up, and then I'm going to show you. I want to make a little guy in there because this is the end cart and there's no little guy. So I have kind of an idea I'm going to try. And there's also not a guy in the caboose, which is this one. See? How can the train go without no driver or anything, right? Okay, so right now I'm just going to go ahead and paint the end cart. We've been using, I put a little brown around this yellow one to make it look rusted, and like the doors have been open and slid open, a lot more used. So you can use any color you want for your antique style of if you want to do this kind of style, or you could maybe do yours a whole different way. Like I said, we just picked this little train setup at the thrift shop, so I'm sure that maybe even like a craft store has these, I'm not sure. But you could look around and maybe find you something, or build you a couple of little pieces. I think they're just made out of balsa wood. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a color right now for this end cart. And I think I'm going to use... I kind of want it to be a little bit brighter color because it's an end cart. But I'm just not sure. An orange and yellow. I think I'm going to do this pretty blue right here. It's called curriculum blue. Not sure how you say that, okay? And I don't have my reading glasses on, so forgive me. So I'm just going to get a little bit of paint right here on my little paint tray. I know I'm not saying that right, everyone, so just so you know, I didn't know that much. Not saying it the right way. Okay. Now, I've got my little paintbrush here, and I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm doing that, well, what are you painting?
So I'm going to paint the little
Let me show them how cute.
car
Look at
with
this.
the little tractor.
You guys, look how cute. It's got a little tractor on it. Is that like a hay baler thing or something?
I'm not sure, but
Anyway, isn't that cute? So my husband's gonna paint that one up. And so that's kind of what we've been working on, is just painting up these little carts. And you guys, it's really fun. little project. It takes a little bit of time to complete, more than, of course some of them are more detailed than others. We thought this was a good find, and it was really funny because we actually found these, and we needed these at the thrift shop. So we're like, those are perfect for what the project my husband came up with this time. So he had these in mind quite a while. So that's all I'm doing. We're just painting them up. It's one of those fatter brushes sitting right there. Let me go
Yeah,
find
you
it.
got your white printer.
No, not that one. Let me go find my little...
Okay, guys,
There they are.
she's finding her brushes.
Yeah, I found it. We're good. I needed a little bit of a wider brush here. You do need some, like, kind of wide brushes and some narrow, pointier ones to get in between the little tires or whatever they're on there. But you guys might be able to find something like this. I've never researched. I've seen some on eBay. I can't remember how much, and the prices were varied. So you could even probably, I bet, right? You could build these out of cardboard.
Yeah, or just simple balsa wood. You could make these little...
Dude, but I mean, if you couldn't get that, you could just do cardboard.
Yeah,
Or that foam board. And you, like I said, I don't think you wouldn't have to have your train this long. We don't, it's just if your mirror's smaller that you have, you could do a smaller train. Right?
Right. We just happened to find these.
We got lucky finding these, I think. These little things. But I have seen them on eBay.
Yeah.
I was just researching it, just barely. I thought, where do you even find stuff like this normally, but yeah, the thrift shop. But it was like I said, we were going to put this project off until we found these, which we did put this project off, but then we ended up finding this that we needed, and we already had the mirror, so it worked out really good. And some of these look really cute. I noticed too that we done some, I didn't paint some of them like all the way through. I just kind of used water and kind of stained the wood, which would be really cute. It turned out cute too. But I mean, this one I'm just going to paint all the way, but you can add water and just do it as a stain. Just about got this little cart painted, excuse me. And I'm not, obviously we're not going to sit and make you watch every single cart being painted. We just thought you might want to kind of see the process a little bit. So
yeah,
I'm not going to speed this part up. I was going to initially, but I thought, it's just a little cart. And when I go to do the tires, I'll stop it, paint the tires, and then come back and show you how it is when it's completed. I don't know if you're like me, but I kind of like to watch people paint sometimes. So I thought maybe you'd want to see just a little bit of what's going on. If you guys do decide to do this build, you definitely, after you see all of it together, I would hope you would send us a picture of it, because I think I know this is one we're going to add to our holiday decorations every year, because it's just a really unique idea.
I think it's our funnest build.
Yes, it's definitely. We say that. We've said that before. I think
This one and our reindeer.
the reindeer. Yeah, the reindeer was really fun.
Yes.
All of them were fun though. Some of them, of course, are always more fun than others. Okay, so there's the where I'm at so far with my little thing. I'm gonna paint the tires black and the inside. Finish painting the little inside of it because you can see that it's well, you can't see, but it's not quite finished inside on the sidewalls here. This one needs to be finished. Anyway, and then we'll come back. Can I show them yours?
Yeah.
Where you're at now?
Yes.
And
There's my
he's
little
got,
guy.
look how cute the little tractor. I didn't see this one, or I'd have grabbed it. Just saying. Look how cute it is. Okay, so we'll come back and show you what these two look like complete, and we'll start to build a couple little guys. Because it didn't come with the little guys. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, everybody, we're back. Okay, so I have to show you this first. Look how cute that is. With the little logs. My husband just painted that. I just think that's cute and I wanted to show you. That's all for that. Okay, I am going to make, I've made one little dude, little guy or whatever, person to set in here. Now, I would show you how to get him in here, but that's going to be really tricky because it's going to, you probably wouldn't be able to tell what I'm doing. So I'm just going to try to kind of push him down in pretty much to get him to sit there. Because I just wanted a little guy in there. So I'm going to do another one. And I thought I would show you a little how I done this, just in case you have some small thing and wanted to put a little person in there. So I got a bread tie is all, and I'm just going to cut the bread tie. Well, because it's going to have to be pretty short, so about 1/4 of an inch up. And then I'm just twisting it. I mean, you could strip the wire, but I kind of don't want to, I guess, just for strength. So I'm just twisting it up. And then I'm going to take that, and I'm going to poke a little hole in this. You know the vase fillers you get at the Dollar Tree? Well, I just got a little white one out, and I thought, that's a good idea for the little head. So I'm just going to push the vase filler, make a little indent with the vase, or not the vase filler, the bread tie into the vase filler. So there's where I'm at. Okay, but now I'm going to put, to make sure it stays, I'm just going to put a teeny drop of hot glue and do it again, just so it doesn't move on us. Okay, that doesn't need to be perfect because, like I said, you're not really going to see the whole guy or anything. It's just like little head that you're pretty much going to be able to see on these little particular trains. Okay, now I'm going to take my little tiny paintbrush, and I've mixed up a little white with a little brown and a drop of red, and I'm just going to paint his head up. Like it's sort of made skin color. Just give his little head a quick paint job. Because, I mean, you could leave it white, I guess, because, like I said, it's not something you're not going to see a lot of it, but it's just the idea more than anything. that there's a little guy in there, you know. You need a driver. At least I think you do. But you can skip this, too. You know, I just thought I would show you. Okay, now, after I get him off my fingers, lay him right there, I've got to make him some arms. So I'm just going to cut another, again, just a little less than 1/4 of an inch, all the way up, I guess. This is just to where it looks right. And I just bent it in half. Okay, and I'm going to put another, you got to be careful on this part, not to glue your fingers. Little drop right in the center of that. And then I'm just going to attach it. Kind of tricky. There we go, right to the back. See? Now he's got little arms. Can you see that? Okay. So then after that, it's just down to, I'm going to paint his face on, and then I'm just going to take a piece of tin foil, a small little piece of tin foil. Sorry you guys, I've got glue on my fingers. Kind of dry glue. There we go. And I'm just going to make him a little, make him a little hat. So I wanted him to have a little hat on. So just some sort of little hat, you know. You guys might have a better idea also if you do need to make these little guys. But I'm not too worried about it being perfect, like I said. It's just the idea. So I'm trying to kind of make it look like a little baseball cap. And I'm just going to take the end of my paintbrush here and put this little tinfoil in there and kind of push up on it. That way I can form it a little easier. So I can make a little hole so it can glue on his head. Okay, well it doesn't really look like a baseball cap, but like I said, it's alright. And you'll see when it's done when I'm saying that. And I'm just going to take a little bit of hot glue, again just a drop, and I'm going to attach it right to his head. See? Now he's a little guy with a baseball hat. Alright, so I'm going to paint the face on, and we're going to finish painting up our little trains, our little carts, and then we'll be back to show you what that looks like when we're ready, alright? Okay, see you guys in a minute. Hey everybody. Okay, well I thought I'd better be back and show you the cute little train, how it turned out. Look at the little guy we put in there, sticking his head out, saying hi, you know. And then we've got the ore car. Well, the ore car. The container car. It says ore on it. Anyway. Here's the other one. Little tractor. You seen this one. Little cargo one. And then here's the one hauling some rocks. Isn't that cute? The little rocks in it. Here's one with some logs. Another one with like a railroad tie. Another one with some more wood, hauling some wood. And then you got the coal. And then you got these cute two little tractors. Okay, oh, and then there's this one. We finished it with the little guy in the caboose, I guess it is. He's at the end, right? Anyway. And
Hey guys, so we're back. So my wife said I gotta show you guys the outline. So this is, you can see that right. Kind of hard to show you, huh? But if you look, I just traced a Santa Claus on my piece of glass. Okay, and I just used those paint pens. That way, in case if you got a spot that wasn't right, you can just take a little piece of paper towel and wet it, and you can erase that spot and then redo it again until you get your Santa Claus on your mirror the way you want it to. Okay? So if you notice like on mine, which you probably can't see, but anyways, right through here on the metal itself, his hat goes off of the mirror and it goes over onto the metal part of the frame, so it looks three-dimensional. When it's done, we're going to put some material there, not in the little pom-pom thing and stuff, so it looks three-dimensional, okay? But next step is I'm just going to take your acrylic paints, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint my Santa Claus in, and then when I get mine done, you know, I'll show you, and then we'll go from there to the next part of this project. Okay? Okay, all you crazy crafters. I'm back. Okay. So this is where I'm at. Painted Santa Claus. See how I put the felt? Made the felt go up onto the mirror so it gives it three-dimensional effect. My wife found these awesome little like cotton balls, but they're stiffer, just like Santa's real hat. They're really cool. And so I put that on there. See, and I painted a train track going around with just some acrylic paints that I showed you. So now I'm going to take these little cards that we painted that we showed you. We're going to have them going around this track, around the top half of the mirror. Okay? So I'm going to figure out where I want these and how I want them. I'm going to just put just a little bit of hot glue on the bottom of the wheels, just to stick them there. Just enough if you ever want to take it apart and use them for something else, you could. So I'm going to get these around and put in place how I want them. Okay? And then I'll show you from there what we're going to do next. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, here's our project so far. Here's the mirror that we bought. Here's the Santa Claus that we painted. Here's the felt that we put on to make it look more authentic, coming up on the metal. Here's the pom-pom we put on there. Here's that train that we showed you at the start. We took all that time to make. Or not make, but paint all the individual carts and stuff. We just thought it looked neater painted than just left the wood that it was. And the track, and remember how I showed you how I did the track and then I sat them on there? So if you was here in person, you could see that little track perfect going around. So this is where we're at. And next, I'm going to do something with the edge of the frame here. It's got these little bands going around this frame, so I'm going to figure out what I want to do with those, how I want to paint them, or what I'm going to do with these. Then after that, we're going to build something else. You're probably going to wonder what we're making, but then we won't show that piece until the very, very end to give it the finished look that we're after. Okay, so you're going to have to stick around to the end to see the final piece that we put on that's going to make this thing just totally awesome.
Okay, everybody. So we're back with my husband's crazy mirror idea. Isn't it neat? So, as he showed you, we got the train around it. I went ahead and took some acrylic marker and outlined the hat. He glued on some red felt there and the little pom-pom like he was telling you. I wrote Santa Claus is coming to town in acrylic markers because I thought that was kind of fitting with the train. And now we got to finish off his hand, but that's the secret. So we don't get to see that until we come back. And also, we're probably going to do a little something with this edge. We're just not quite sure what quite yet. But when we come back, you guys will get to see the surprise of the hand. All right, see you in a minute.
Okay guys, so here's our finished product. Here's the Santa mirror that we built. We showed you everything except for one thing. And one thing we didn't show you is Santa's hand. And if you look, Santa's hand's coming out of the mirror and it's holding the naughty or nice list. So, we painted the mirror, we put the gold glitter on it, we painted Santa Claus, we showed you the train that we painted, and we put it around
Maybe if
the
you
mirror.
shut the lights off, they could see it a little.
Yeah. So, like I said, my wife already told you she painted Santa Claus is coming to town. So, this is what we came up with. We thought was a fun idea. Some kind of three-dimensional, you know. So this is it. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? Okay. Let me shut the light off so you guys can see it.
You can't see the train with the light off, but if I
If you was-
walk up to it,
Yeah, if you was
if you're
here, you
here,
could.
see there you can see it on there. There you go. There's the train. And it goes all the way down to where his little hat sticks out.
Yeah.
Little pom-pom. There you go. There's his naughty or nice list, which is just a piece of paper that we made look old with some paint and water and wrote on it and then burnt the edges of the paper. There's his hand that we were talking about.
So on this hand, we just made this just out of a simple piece of foam and just carved it, and all we had was some red ribbon, so we just cut it and made it work. And then we actually put the spider web that's for Halloween around for the white part on his suit.
Yep.
So there's our final product, guys. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know.
So, until next time.